SQL, inserting, updating, and deleting records. Objectives. So the objectives of this video or lecture is for the students or the viewers to know how to insert records into tables of the database, how to update fields of a table, and how to delete rows of a table. To insert records into a table, we use the insert into statement. The insert into statement is used to insert new rows into a table. So we have the syntax: insert into the table name. So this first syntax: insert into table name, values, and then we have here the value list. And we have another syntax, which is the more recommended syntax, is insert into table name, then we specify the columns, values, and then we specify the values. So the values here corresponds to the columns. But for this one, the values should be in the same order as how your table was created, or depends on the arrangement of the fields when you created your table. So here are examples. So we have insert into persons, values. So we have Azurin, Arnold, 736 Pulay, San Fernando. So here we did not specify the columns. So that means that these are the columns of the table person. In the next example, we have insert into persons, and then we specify the fields or the columns of the tables. We have first name, last name, and address. Values, and then we have here Rosemary. The Rosemary is the value for the first name. Maneklang will be the value for last name, and 142 Camp Aguinaldo will be the value for address. Now to update the table, or to update the values inside the table, we use the update statement. The update statement is used to modify the data in a table. So the syntax is update table, then the name of the table, set the name of the column is equal to new value. And we can have several of these, so it can be a list. That's why we have this one. And optionally, but very important, excuse, we have the where clause. So we should place here the condition. Take note that if you don't place the condition, all rows of the table will be affected. Excuse me. But if you specify a condition, only the rows that satisfy the condition will be affected by this command. So here's an example. Update person, set province equals Quezon City. So I don't know how Quezon City became a province. I don't know when. So where last name is equal to Maneklang. So that's an example. So here we are trying to change this field into this value, but not for everybody, only those with last name equal to Maneklang. So here, update person, again, set address is equal to 584 Honlo, I don't know how to pronounce this, Sacramento. Province equals California. So we updated two fields, address and province. We changed the address to this value, and we changed the province to this value. So where last name is equal to Silang. So I'll be showing you more examples of this later. Let's just finish this slide first. Then we have the delete statement. The delete statement is used to delete rows in a table. So we have the syntax: delete from table. And then we have the condition where column equals some value. Okay, so again, it is very we can remove the where clause here. It is optional, but it is very important that you place a where column, because if not, all rows will be deleted. So examples: delete from person where last name is equal to Quiroz. And then these are syntaxes. There are databases wherein they require that you use delete asterisk from table name. I think in Microsoft Access. So summary: The insert statement is used to add records, and the update statement is used to edit records, and the delete statement is used to delete records. Now I'll be showing you an example. So I am now in my MySQL command line client. So show databases. So I have here my sample database. So to use that, I'm going to use sample, show tables. So there I have here now my table. And then let's say select asterisk from M. So these are my records. So let's say I would like to insert a new record. So insert into M. That's the syntax. Insert into M followed by the fields. So employee number here is actually an auto increment value. So we don't need to change the value of that. So I'll just specify here e-name, depno, salary, MGR, hire date, and commission. So these are the fields that I will be inserting. And then values. So the first value should correspond to e-name. So let's say the next will be the department number. So let's say department 1. And then next will be salary. Let's say 12,500. Next will be MGR. Let's say MGR is 4. For example, hire date. So let's say she was hired today. So 2022, January 27. Then the commission is still 0. And then semicolon. So that's an example of how we insert records into our table of the database. So once I press enter key, it says here one row affected. So if I type select asterisk from M to check if it really was successful, so you notice I have here now my new record. Now how about update? Let's say I would like to change the commission of this record. I would like to change it to 1,000. So update. What's next? The name of the table. Update M. Then set. So what do I want to change? The commission. So set commission. And what's the new value? Let's say 1,000. But I will not update all commissions. I will only update the commission of this particular record. So I should place my workflows where mno is equal to 15. It would be safest if you use the primary key. So in this case, I'm going to delete this one. So update M, set commission equals 1,000. So I can have more values here. Select asterisk from M. So notice that my commission now is equivalent to 1,000. Or let's say I would like to delete this record. So how do we delete record? Delete followed by the name of the table, M, and then the condition. So where mno is equal to 15. So semicolon, and then once I press enter key, oh wait, sorry with the syntax, delete from M rather, where mno is equal to 15. And then I'll just press enter key. So one row affected. So once I select asterisk from M, so I have here now my records. So thank you very much for viewing this video.